After turning professional in 2005 at the tender age of 15, Saúl Canelo Alvarez has steadily matured over the past 14 years into a recognized Mexican boxing icon.
Spectacular knockout. A triple G kind of a knockout.
Despite battling back from out-of-the-ring issues and a long-running rivalry-turned feud with Gennady Golovkin, one truth remains: Canelo's ability to slice down opponents of all shapes and sizes with brutally consistent beatings or chilling single-punch efficiency.
There's a perfect straight right hand, and Shorely's going to stop the fight. What a performance by Canelo Alvarez.
Maybe all things considered, the most electrifying of Canelo Alvarez's career.
Intent on enhancing an already stellar reputation, Canelo now bids to further cement his pugilistic legacy by becoming a four-weight world champion.
Ahora y viva Mexico!
With a super fight against Russian power puncher Sergey Kovalev set for November 2nd, we take a look at the destructive power of Saúl Canelo Alvarez. "5 years before defeating his brother of the same name for the WBC middleweight title, Canelo was busy dismissing the older Cotto as he plotted his path to world honors.
There's a lot of excitement about Saúl Alvarez's first appearance here in the United States.
This victory was not without peril. 19-year-old Canelo was caught in a flurry of punches during round 1 that saw him hurt and on shaky legs.
And he is wobbled by a left hook, and he's in trouble, and Cotto's dumping him.
He regrouped to score a flash knockdown in the second, before adapting to the threat posed by the stocky puncher. Canelo's power shone through as a fading Cotto was stopped against the ropes in the ninth. Canelo showed commendable powers of recovery and avoided an early career banana skin. Carlos Baldomir had enjoyed a career rejuvenation after upsetting Zab Judah in 2006. By this point, the Argentine was showing the weather-beaten effects of a man with too many wars under his belt.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Canelo's left hooks were landing time and time again as the pair traded in the closing stages of the 6th round. Finally, a left hook crunched Baldomir flush on the chin, and he was down. Face first, counted out.
This is dazzling. Down goes Baldomir on a rocket left hook. That's the biggest moment of the night for the crowd. They're going wild. And the count is finished, and he knocked Baldomir out.
It took a while to get rid of the persistent challenger, but Canelo's accumulative power punching eventually took its toll on veteran Ryan Rhodes.
You all ready? ¿Tú estás listo? Toca el guante, vámonos.
Canelo dominated on the cards, using his vaunted left hook to head and body to dent an opponent having his first fight on away soil.
And Rhodes is down. 6th time in Rhodes' career he's been down. And not against the quality of Canelo Alvarez.
Entering the final round with damage across both eyes, Rhodes ultimately succumbed to the unrelenting shots, upstairs and down, from Alvarez's ferocious fists. Trainer Dave Coldwell threw in the towel at the same time as the referee jumped in to save the courageous Sheffield man for another day.
Rhodes gets dropped. Referee stops him. 1 month shy of his 21st birthday, Canelo Alvarez gets his 27th stoppage. And Ryan Rhodes' face sort of tells the story.
Making the 3rd defense of his WBC 154-pound strap, Canelo was served up former world champion Kermit Cintron. HBO's Boxing After Dark televised the dismantling, as Canelo won every round on the judges' cards up until the 5th, when both men, blowing hard in equal measure, went for broke.
Cintron going to go for it. He's going to go out swinging, trying for something.
A scything Canelo right hand finally encouraged the hovering referee to intervene, and Cintron's challenge was terminated.
To get the better of Cintron, and he's gotten the best of him totally as this comes to a sudden end. One of those judgment calls where the referee, Hector Afu, simply decided that Cintron was taking too much.
Canelo was expecting to face Victor Ortiz in this bout, but the talented, erratic southpaw lost to Jose Cito Lopez, and Lopez instead got the call in this Las Vegas headline attraction. Even in his losses, the Californian had pushed good fighters close. Canelo was more than a good fighter. He was already pushing towards the elite level. Lucky Lopez never stopped trying, but ref Joe Cortez had seen enough in the fifth and stopped the punishment with Lopez swaying and staggering against the ropes. The battle of two Mexican punchers, televised on Showtime pay-per-view. Alvarez was coming off the back of a frustrating night of chasing Floyd Mayweather around the ring while suffering his first pro defeat. Face first Angulo provided appropriate target practice.
Showtime!
Angulo's toughness was never in doubt. He soaked up bombs round after round and kept on slugging. Canelo must have been wondering what he needed to hit Angulo with to put him away.
Canelo with a nice little flurry in the closing seconds of the round. Another impressive round for Saúl. Canelo Alvarez as we head to the third.
Angry Angulo was saved from his own bravery when Tony Weeks waved it off in the 10th.
That's a real big power index, and that's it.
They stopped the fight. Referee Tony Weeks has jumped in and stopped the fight. And Angulo is upset about it, and he's mad at Tony Weeks.
In reality, Livewire Kirkland brought the perfect style for an accurate combination puncher like Canelo to exploit. A marauding southpaw possessing heavy hands mixed with a reckless abandon, Kirkland approached the fight with his usual do-or-die attitude.
Let's get ready to rumble!
When Kirkland hit you, you stayed hit. Canelo never afforded the Texan such a luxury. Dropping his man with a right hand in the first round, Canelo met fire with fire for as long as it lasted.
Right hand, down goes Kirkland. Minutes still to go in the first round. Possible opportunity for a first round knockout by Canelo.
A third round right uppercut started the blaze, and a thumping overhand right brutally extinguished Kirkland.
There's a perfect straight right hand, and surely's gonna stop the fight. What a performance by Canelo Alvarez.
Maybe all things considered, the most electrifying of Canelo Alvarez's career.
Gutsy Amir Khan ascended 2 weight divisions and stepped between the ropes to challenge Canelo in an agreed weight of 155 pounds. Khan used his hand speed to rack up some early points, while Canelo studiously assessed his movements.
Khan's quick hands are causing Alvarez a little bit of a problem right now.
Feinting a throwaway jab to the body, Canelo brought a right hand upstairs onto Khan's available chin. Arms flailing in the air, displaying his customary lax defense, there was genuine concern for Amir's well-being in the seats of the T-Mobile Arena after he was dropped. It was another indication of the devastating one-punch capabilities of Saúl Canelo Alvarez. Canelo briefly paused his middleweight campaign to grab hold of Liam Smith's WBO super welterweight title.
Canelo Alvarez!
The visitor shelled up and tried to pick away with a jab, but once he had ruffled the feathers of the beast, it was one-way traffic.
Uppercut.
Very tough guy, Liam Smith.
Yes, sir.
In the absence of any clear head targets, Canelo ruthlessly hammered Smith's torso. Game Smith took his lumps like a champion, but was dropped in rounds 7 and 8.
And somehow comes
Down
through.
goes Smith. A big right hand over the top by Canelo Alvarez.
Canelo's 9th round body shot finally took the wind out of Liam's sails, and he was counted out in front of 51,000 fans.
That's it.
There's knockdown number 3.
That's enough.
I don't think he can get up from that.
no way.
Good ref.
Referee Luis Pabon waves his arms. That is a knockout for Canelo Alvarez.
Likeable UK brawler Fielding had defied the odds to take hold of a spurious version of the world titles. Canelo swiftly moved up to super middleweight to relieve him of that title and became a three-weight world champion in the process.
Another body shot, and down goes Fielding in the first round. Takes the knee.
Fielding was well paid for the Alvarez cherry pick, and despite holding a decent dig at domestic level, there was to be no Rocky story.
His career is long.
Another body
shot, and down he goes.
Fielding was broken down in the first two rounds, dropped numerous times, and stopped by a whipping left hook to the body in the third.
Oh, beautiful body shot. He almost goes down. It is over. Canelo Alvarez, emphatic, stunning.